Our amazing world is home to some incredible natural wonders that have been created over millions of years and, as a result of volcanic activity, water and wind erosion, and other causes. Here are some of the top 10 greatest natural wonders of the world. Before we get further, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos. Alright, let's get to it. At number 10, Peyto Lake, Canada. This beautiful lake can be found in Banff, Canada's oldest national park. It's fed by active glaciers in the Canadian Rockies. As they move forward, glaciers scratch away at rock fragments. In the wet and slippery areas where the ice meets the rock, help water wash fragments of rock down to sea level beneath the frozen river. According to Earth's Science Picture of the Day, the dust from this rock reflects blue light, causing our eyes to see the water as a vibrant turquoise. This effect is the most noticeable during the summer, where glaciers are melting at their fastest rate. At number 9, the Jurassic Coast, United Kingdom. Along the south coast of England, the United Kingdom, there are 185 million years of history hiding. In the early 1800s, paleontologist Mary Anning discovered game-changing prehistoric remains along this coastline. And according to the Smithsonian, the coasts of Devon and Dorset once lay beneath the water, where Morocco now stands. This region was a hotbed of prehistoric life before the continents drifted apart altogether. Animal remnants became buried in sediment that finally solidified to stone over thousands of years. At number 8, Pamukkale, Turkey. This is known for a cotton castle. 655 feet above the ground, hot water rushes down from a cliff-top spring. When the water comes from a spring 1,050 feet underground, it's warm. When water leaves the spring, it makes its first touch with the air and begins to alter. It's initially completely petrified, but a chemical process allows it to liberate carbon. As a result of this procedure, a layer of crystals is left behind. According to UNESCO, Pamukkale has petrified waterfalls, mineral forests, and terrace basins. At number 7, Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. There's around 1,600 islands in this 580 square mile area in Vietnam's Gulf of Tonkin. Over 500 million years, a layer of limestone formed, and at the end of the Permian period, 251 million years ago, it was 3,280 feet thick. The piece of rock was then warmed by the water, but the last ice age took a toll on it. The slab shattered and the pieces became the islands we see today. According to Lonely Planet, some 1,600 people live in floating fishing communities to avoid disturbing the pristine islands, while tourists sleep on board boats throughout their visit. At number 6, Perito Moreno Glacier, Argentina. While the majority of the glaciers in the region are rapidly melting, this one has barely changed in the last century. According to a study published in the journal Scientific Reports, it's moved forward at least 2,625 feet since the late 1800s and may still be progressing now. It accumulates more mass than any other glacier currently under observation. Anning points to the areas of a glacier that are most firmly attached to rock. If this area of the glacier melts, it normally retreats pretty swiftly. At number 5, Victoria Falls, Southern Africa. This is the world's largest salt flat, spanning more than 4,000 square miles and rising to a height of 12,000 feet. For thousands of years, the water has accumulated in the area, forming lakes before drying up. This entire plain has been permanently flooded at least 4 times in the previous 40,000 years, according to a study published in the journal Quaternary Research. The only plants that can thrive on the salt flat are cacti, but 3 kinds of flamingos come to breed every November. At number 4, Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. Basalt, a volcanic rock that developed 180 million years ago, is the bedrock beneath the Zambezi River. Over a million years of modern volcanic eruptions, the bedrock formed and layers of molten lava cooled and cracked in many locations from east to west. The devastation to the basalt increased when the Pangaea supercontinent separated. Southern Africa was then pushed upwards by tectonic plates, resulting in the formation of new river systems. After subsurface motions caused an immense lake to overflow, Victoria Falls began to flow 5 million years ago. The water quickly found its way and now flows gracefully off the shattered volcanic rock cliffs. At number 3, Komodo Island, Indonesia. This volcanic island in southern Indonesia is known for its gigantic lizards and part of the Lesser Sunda Islands. Komodo dragons are the world's largest living reptiles. According to The Guardian, they hail from Australia and are the descendants of the world's largest reptiles. Komodo dragons were able to survive on the island because there was no other predators, but since most of the native prey perished, they now devour creatures that have been introduced to the island. At number 2, the Maldives, Indian Ocean. In the Indian Ocean, the Maldives is made up of 1,190 tiny islands surrounded by coral reefs. Humans have never set foot on about 1,000 of the islands. The majority of the world's sand is made up of rocky quartz grains, but the Maldives beaches are made up of soft coral sand, making them some of the best beaches in the world according to Lonely Planet. According to the Maldives High Commission, it's the world's lowest and flattest nation, with an average elevation of 3 to 5 feet. And at number 1, the Great Barrier Reef of Australia. The world's largest coral system is made up of about 3,000 separate reefs. It's home to 1,500 different fish species. Since 1985, the Great Barrier Reef has lost half of its coral. Scientists are unable to keep up with the harm since it's occurring at such a rapid rate. Pollution, invasive species, and processes known as coral bleaching have all contributed to the death of corals. The world's ocean is just becoming too warm for coral to survive, but scientists are working to safeguard the most robust reefs while restoring the health of others. Well guys, that's it for this one. What did you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring that bell to get notified about our latest videos if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.